I'm just getting some juice. Yeah, hold on. I'm just getting some juice. Oh, yeah, because it was probably the hotel Wi-Fi, probably, in Amsterdam. But I don't know if this is going to be any better, because the Airbnb is in like a youth hostel, and on the Airbnb website it said that they had Wi-Fi, but when I asked the person at the desk, it like disconnected, and they said that the Airbnb doesn't have any Wi-Fi. You're gonna have to use the hostel's Wi-Fi. So I don't know if it'll be very good. Well, I guess that's something, I guess, but it's a bit annoying, really, because in all the Airbnbs that I've been at, like in Osaka and that one that I booked up in Nesborough, like showed you the general area of like where it's gonna be like the day before you supposed to be there, but this time they haven't shown anything. So like me and my brother were just like walking around in circles for like an hour trying to find it, and because I thought it was gonna be in like an apartment complex type of thing with like some people like who've let Airbnbs out and stuff like that, but it's just like a hostel with like just this one Airbnb in the whole of the hostel, and it's like weird. But the hostel's alright. It's like like it used to be a monastery, and I think they are still using part of it, because they had David said that they had like nuns singing in the like in harmony type of thing, and like the church area, but like they have a courtyard, but it's like roped off, so you can't really go on it or anything. But they still have all the like the old paintings and stuff like that. But I thought like the Airbnb was gonna be like self check-in, but you had to talk to the guy at the desk, and like it was a bit awkward because obviously I booked it all for myself, and then David wanted to come, so it was like trying to explain to them like, like I didn't have time to book everything up with him as well, and I had to try and explain everything. But he had to pay like 80 quid more to be in this place as well. But I thought there was going to be a spare bed for him to be in, because in the pictures it showed like a single bed that someone could use, but there isn't one though. There's just like a double bed, which is annoying, so he's gonna have to sleep with us in the double bed, which is a bit irritating. Because I was like hoping like I was just gonna have the double bed and he was just gonna sleep in here or something like that, but obviously not, so that's a bit annoying. But we just had like a wander on Florence, mostly like the like we got in at like 10 o'clock in the morning, but it was like still quite hot, but the tram from the airport was like very busy, which I was surprised about because I thought like it's like not Rome, so it wouldn't be as busy, but it was. Though there was like a lot of tourists and stuff. Yeah, well, there does seem a lot of them for some reason, but it's like really boiling hot for some reason, and like all you can really smell really is like sort of like a hot rubbish smell of like rubbish that's like, I don't know, like sort of rotten smell, like even when there's like no bin bags around or anything like that, you can smell that, which is annoying. But and there's lots of graffiti everywhere, which is annoying. Like even the main area with all the like the decent shops and stuff, like the expensive shops, it's like sort of run down, but not as bad as like where this Airbnb is. But like it's alright for like the history and stuff like that, but I was expecting it to be like more like well kept really, because I thought like, oh, there's old history and stuff like that, so it might have been like more like Osaka and Tokyo type of thing, but it doesn't really seem like it. But we're probably gonna go around and look at the like that main church thing, cathedral type thing, and see what that's like. But I don't know if it's gonna be expensive or not. But yeah, hello. It's been alright, but it's like more run down than what I was expecting it to be. But like some of the old churches are alright, but and like for some reason there's like hardly any like supermarkets or anything like that. There's just like mostly like cafes and clothes shops for some reason, but even the clothes shops, it's like mostly like stuff that you can find in like the UK anyway. It's like not really anything special really. Yeah, hello. Till Friday. But I'm just surprised how busy it is, but I guess because people like have a sort of like romantic view of it really, like I sort of did, of like the interest in architecture and like it's gonna be like well maintained and stuff like that, but it just seems a lot more run down than what I was expecting it to. But it was boiling hot. I was like, even though when I put the suntan lotion stuff on, I was still boiling hot, but it rained a bit, but not very much. Yeah, but mostly David just wanted to go to like coffee shops and like try all the different coffee and stuff. I had a lasagna, but it was a bit mushy, but the brought round the Parmesan cheese in like a weird little pot, which was a bit odd, and they brought around like a bag of like bread for some reason, but it was like really like dry and like didn't have much flavour. I thought the lasagna was a bit nicer. But it was very salty though. Well, I might have done. It depends where that is really, but walked along that old bridge thing that was really busy. I think that was like the most busiest part that I've seen so far. It was like the old bridge thing with the shops on it and stuff, but like we just walked along really and looked at different stuff. We went to some garden up a hill that took forever, but you could like see the whole of Florence and like the big dome thing and all the different old buildings and stuff. But I just had some ice cream, but like it had like strawberry pips in it for some reason. But that was alright because I kept getting like really dehydrated all the time because even though I was drinking stuff, it was just boiling hot. But I'd have to look that up on Google Maps. But the like the adapter thing that I bought for the whatever it is, somewhere. Like the adapter thing, like it doesn't fit the Italian plugs, which is annoying because most of them have like 3 prongs, so like I can't use this that I bought, which is annoying. So I'm just using the battery that I had left over from when I did it in the live stream in Amsterdam. But I might do one tomorrow, but it depends how much battery I've got left on my phone. But I don't think I really need my phone for anything if because my dad's been messaging us and stuff like that, but like I'd have to spend them money to text him back, and it'd be a bit annoying really. Like I keep saying that you could use the WhatsApp thing and it's free and you can just use the internet, but for some reason he just wants to like do regular text messages, and obviously you got to pay money, and it's obviously more when you're on holiday. And it's just like, I don't know, general questions of like how you're doing and stuff, but I wouldn't, obviously if I could use the internet and just do it on the WhatsApp, then I would message him, but yeah. Well, because I think it's just because he doesn't really like using WhatsApp for some reason, but because like for some reason my mum says that she thinks that they track you on the WhatsApp thing, so she like disabled it all, so I can't message her on that either. No. Well, I've got to go to the job centre next week, but obviously I'll just apply for some jobs to keep them happy, but at this point it's like just doing it for the sake of it really, and sort of feels like I'm going through the motions, but I think they're probably at that point really now anyway, but may as well do this while I have the time. And I did say that I was getting bored and stuff, and I said about doing it for a while. Well, he might have rang us, but I've had my phone off for a while because I've been trying to save the battery. I know he texted us because I read the text message, but I haven't answered it or anything. It was just like, did he get to the Airbnb and stuff? he's just like obviously very like overly protective, like I said about before, really, how he's like messages us all the time and like tries and rings us at random times for some reason. Yeah, that's what I usually do. I did like a Marks and Spencer's course that the job centre got us to do, and I got a certificate and stuff like that, but it made no difference. And I think that was for like 3 weeks, and I didn't get the job, so that was a waste of time. But I did all different other courses, even by my own, on my own, really, just like that marketing thing and stuff like that. And I didn't get anything from that, even when I went to job interviews and stuff, and they said that it's just an entry level thing and blah blah blah. Because obviously I don't know, they probably don't really want entry level people anymore. I don't really know. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Well, because it's a bit annoying, really, how they say that it's entry level on the job application, but when you come to apply for the job and go for the job interview, they keep saying that, you don't have enough experience, and it's like, what's the point of even bothering applying in the first place if you're just going to say that? Yeah. Well, even like apprenticeships and stuff, they've said the same thing, really. Saying that, you need experience, when that's the whole reason for an apprenticeship. So I've basically just given up at this point, really. I'm just doing it to keep the job centre happy, just applying for any random job, basically, because the same thing's going to happen whatever I do. Like, at the very most, I just get to the interview stage and then just get denied all the time. Yeah. Well, that's what people kept saying for ages. They kept saying to learn to code, but now with all that AI thing, they're saying that, it might not be worth it anymore. Because all the entry level people are getting replaced. Apparently, like the senior people are fine, but the entry level people are starting to lose their jobs, apparently. So it might still be good advice, but obviously I don't know. I did try and do the coding, but I didn't do it for that long. I just did it at college, really. Just did the JavaScript and the C++ thing, or whatever it's called. Yeah, hello. Well, I don't really know what programs Windows 96 has. I think it had Excel and Word, maybe, but like probably not Photoshop or like PowerPoint or something. All those cringe comments. Yeah. Like all these like random Italian juice stuff, or like I tried to look at them, see which ones had the most like juice content in, and they're all like really bland for some reason. Like I bought 2 of them and they don't even have much flavour. Like I don't know, they just make it, stuff taste weird for some reason. Well, I guess it's something I drink because I get dehydrated, but I don't know, I'm just drinking it now, but I might need to buy more later probably. But I don't really know what I'll do when I get home, but something to do for now, I guess. Draw out the inevitable of like going back to the same old thing of not having any idea of what I'm doing really and feeling fed up. Temporary reprieve from the boredom of average life of slowly wasting away. Like that SpongeBob thing when he's like insanely dehydrated like that. End up like that though. I don't know, but I thought maybe like if I was gonna go somewhere, like maybe like Singapore or Taiwan, maybe, because it's sort of similar to Japan. Because coming here to Florence, it sort of made us appreciate Japan more. How it's more like, I don't know, a bit less run down and smell like boiling hot rubbish in the air. Well, I don't know, maybe it's just Florence really. I haven't been to like some, I don't know, random little town or something, so you could just say like, oh, it's just Florence or something, or like just the general Italian city type of thing, so I don't know. Well, I had a lot of turbulence on the plane when I was coming from Amsterdam, and I just had a egg sandwich and some apple juice, and that was about it really. Like the guy who I was sitting next to was randomly like rambling to himself and like making like voice messages for some reason, which was a bit odd. But I guess it was alright. But well, you could have just done that working holiday visa, maybe that. Well, I know. I think you said you did it already, but yeah. Yeah. Well, like, at least this place isn't as noisy as what it was in Osaka. Like, people like loudly playing the TV and like some old couple yapping next door type of thing. And like some like loud truck playing some like jingle every morning, like the bin lorry playing some annoying jingle thing. Yeah, I was probably gonna do that when I get home, probably. But I'd probably need to save up money, really. I'd probably do it next month because I don't really have enough to do it at the moment, really. Well, it's weird, really, because like the buildings are like really packed in, but like when you go inside of them, they sort of seem a bit bigger than what they are out from the outside. Really, like a sort of like a TARDIS sort of type of thing, really. Well, it's just because I wanted to go somewhere different, really, because I went to Japan 4 times in a row, and I thought I'll go to Italy because I wanted to see what the ham was like. Because in Sainsbury's they have a couple of variations of stuff, but I thought it might be different in Italy. But when you're looking in the supermarket, they just have the similar sort of stuff, really. But I got a hat and the sunglasses from Sainsbury's. I don't know if it really helped us stop us from getting hot, but maybe slightly. Well, because you'd have to do a live stream and stuff, and I don't know. I didn't really feel like we talked about that much interesting, really. But I thought it was more general stuff. But I could have done, I guess. But yeah. Well, it sort of reminds us of I forgot what it's called. The archaeologist guy off the Ark of the Covenant or whatever, where he gets his face melted off or whatever. The guy with the hat on, not the guy with the glasses and the black one, the black hat on, the other guy. I don't know if it really helped. Really, it might have helped my back, the neck a bit, but it still got really sweaty and hot, even with the hat on. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't really want a sort of like leather Indiana Jones type hat, really, because you see people sort of regularly having that type of thing, and there was like a blue one, like a sort of denim sort of blue colour, really, and it looked a bit weird, so I just got that one instead. But David's just having a wander around outside because he asked us if I wanted to have a wander around outside because it's still apparently busy, but I don't know, it's just more the smell that puts us off, really, of like I don't know, weird sort of sewer smell. And well, I don't know, if it wasn't that, then yeah, but it's just annoying, really. Yeah, like for some reason they've got like like bin bags out on the street for some reason. Like the bins are all like overflowing, and they've got like random like smelly bin bags out on the street for some reason. Because like when I looked on Google Maps, I thought it was like, oh, they just have them in the little alleyways and stuff, but for some reason it just seems like they just have them out on the street for some reason, which is a bit weird. Yeah. Well, I didn't see any wheelie bins, I just had them like on the ground though, which I thought was a bit odd. Well, because I thought like Japan was alright, but I didn't really like how like sort of like soulless it sort of felt, really like how you drive around in your little box car and then you live in your little box house, or like your little cake box thing in your little modern box house. I liked the old Japanese houses with like the tiles on and stuff, like them wooden houses, but the modern Japanese houses are just like basically just a box with a window and a door. But I like the convenience of Japan, obviously, and like milling around at night time, and like the Lawsons are still open and you can use their internet. But obviously here you don't have that, but in Britain you don't have that either, so it's not really a complaint, it's just a bit nicer. Yeah. Well, because that's what I would do if I went to Japan again, really. I would just like stay in the outskirts more, really, because I tried to do that when I was in Osaka, but it was still pretty noisy, really. But they've got like a really like, I don't know, weird smelly toilet in there for some reason. Even though it was expensive to book this place. Like it just seems like they haven't really bothered cleaning stuff, really. Well, I don't know, I thought, well, because I thought of that might have been that by the video that I made, that thumbnail with the because I thought it was a bit odd that he just stayed with some like random woman and didn't do anything. Well, from like his perspective, I wouldn't really be bothered, but I haven't really been watching anything of his videos or like watching that Reddit thing, so I just can't be bothered, really. Yeah. Well, because it's just like an endless circle of like the same thing happening, really, of like drama and like nothing really very interesting happening, really. Because that's what sort of, even though like, yeah, people say he's like a bad person and stuff, but at least he's got stuff to talk about, but I guess even he runs out of stuff to talk about. Yeah, well, because he said that he needs the people complaining so people watch his videos, really. Yeah, well, lots of people just said the amount he's getting on that, doing that thing, it's just bots, apparently, most of it, but people were saying. Well, because that's the problem with like doing YouTube videos. Really, you need to have like at least something to talk about, even if it's like just general stuff. Really, like you need to have something to make a video. Really, that's why I sort of went on the holiday. Really, because I was running out of ideas, but it's just going to be the same again when I get back home, but at least it prolonged it a bit, but it's just going to be the same problem again. And I have said about it before, so I thought I may as well follow through with what I said. Yeah. Well, because lots of people like that, they just like stay on YouTube and then don't go to other places. Probably because it's the most popular thing. Oh, until Friday I'm here. Like the flight was delayed a bit, but we still did stuff today, so it wasn't that bad. We got here relatively early, so had some time to do stuff. Just like had a wander around really, and I don't know, mostly just walked in circles, mostly like a big circle, and just going to coffee shops because that's what David wanted to do. Just like drink random different coffees like cappuccinos, and he asked if there was a latte, but they said that they didn't have any. They just had like the black coffee stuff that he said was too strong. Yeah, hello. It's alright, I guess. It's well, I thought it would be a bit more organised really, and like I don't know, more well kept really, but I guess it's like and still interesting. I go into the old buildings and stuff, and even though it's mostly just churches and yeah, well, mostly just going to cafes mostly. Went to the churches a bit, but he says he gets annoyed for some reason. Yeah. Like, he said he wanted a steak for some reason when I was at the Italian restaurant, when I said that he could just go to like Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's and get a steak, but he just said that he wanted to come for the coffee shops when like it's a bit of an odd thing to do, that he'd want to go all the way to Florence with us just to go to some coffee shops, but I guess that's what he did in Osaka as well, really. I don't know. Well, he likes like marching around and like impulsively doing stuff, really, like, and he says that he doesn't like listening to advice and stuff like that, but I don't know what similarities there is. I don't know, maybe humour, maybe slightly, but that's all I can sort of think of. I don't know, he's just like very impulsive and like doesn't like listening to advice and like, I don't know, sort of thinks like, oh, people don't like understand my viewpoint and stuff like that. But even when people give him advice and he loses lots of money in the stock market or doing day trading and stuff like that, when people said that it's risky and he should just do the I forgot what they're called, index funds or whatever it's called, and then he said, oh no, I'm finally doing that type of thing, when people told him to do that ages ago. But he obviously likes to do his own thing, even though he did make like 30,000 and now he's like barely got anything. But it's up to him, obviously. I don't know why he keeps saying that all the time though, like you're trying to rile us up though. Like it keeps saying like you all the time though, when obviously not though, because I wouldn't like earn like 30 to 40,000 and then like be in almost debt just because I didn't want to listen to some advice. But now he's finally doing what people told him to do ages ago. But I guess he might learn his lesson eventually. Yeah. Well, I don't know, he says that he liked doing the day trading because he said he I don't know, he liked learning about it, he said though, and it gave him something to do. Because I think he likes having like random hobbies and stuff, like expensive hobbies, even though he gets bored after a while, really. Like how he bought a expensive like airsoft AK-47 and then like used it for a bit and then sold it straight away. The same with like a guitar, he like practiced doing that and got bored and like doing the day trading thing, and now there's things like smelling expensive perfume and buying loads of random different ones from like Boots and all the other random places. Like he keeps saying that he wants to stop buying the perfume because they're expensive and he's smelt most of them, but he still keeps buying them all the time. But I guess it's like that with my dad with the LPs, really, how he says that he has that as a hobby and he's bought loads and people had to tell him to stop doing it because there's like a bend in the ceiling in my bedroom where all of his LPs have like bent the like the roof of the attic in there because they're all so heavy from all the boxes, because he has to like hide them under his bed and like hide them in random places so his mum doesn't get annoyed at him though, because she says, oh, you bought enough and stuff like that, but he's just bought most of them on CD now though, because he says, oh, he can't play them in the attic on his record player, so he just bought them, most of them on CD though, so he's got even more now than what he did before. Yeah, pretty much. He's like got all the different random ones, like first edition Beatles LPs and loads of other random ones that will probably be expensive, but he just likes keeping them because I don't know, he just likes hoarding stuff, I guess. Like even when I tell him to like, oh, I don't need this thing anymore, and he says, oh yeah, I'll chuck it away, and then he just hides it in the garage for some reason. like I said to him that I don't need this razor anymore, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll put it in the recycling," and he just like hides it in the garage. But I guess, yeah. So I don't know what he's going to do if I eventually run out of room, but yeah. He just does like cleaning at church, really, like stacking chairs and like getting bits of mashed in digestive out of the carpets and stuff like that type of thing. But he made most of the money off the cryptocurrency when like they were all new and stuff like that, like all the different random ones. So like when that like CRO and Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff, like when because he said he wanted to mine Bitcoin when it first came out, but Mum and Dad said that it would be too expensive for the electric, so he didn't bother, because he said he wanted to do it on his laptop, but obviously he didn't, so he just did it from the interest from all of the cryptocurrency and stocks and stuff. Yeah, because the children come in and like mash the digestive biscuits into the carpets, and he has to like hoover them out of the carpets and try and like dig them out of the carpet. But he says that he gets a bit more than minimum wage, but at one point he was just getting less because the church wasn't giving him that much money, but now he gets some amount, but it's not that much really anymore, because he has to pay the council tax for that cottage that my mum and dad bought, because they wanted to do it up, and they said to him that he was gonna be able to rent it out, but then they're just using it as a holiday cottage for themselves in Scotland, so he's just paying that. So I don't know, he said that he might get a new job, but he just says he likes doing the one that he's doing now, because he probably likes the routine, really. Yeah. Well, because they do that type of thing, because they just say that, oh, we'll have your best interests, and like, oh, we're not trying to manipulate you and stuff like that, and then they do stuff like that all the time. And I told them even before they bought the house in Scotland, but like I said, he doesn't like listening to advice, so he just did it anyway. Because he said that he thought that they had his best interests, and obviously they didn't. Because they're saying he was going to buy this hydroelectric dam in Wales, and to try and make money off it, and maybe like mine cryptocurrency, but my parents said, oh no, it would be too expensive, but then they bought that house in Scotland instead, so he has to pay the money for that. Even though he said he wanted the thing in Wales, but obviously they wanted the thing in Scotland. Yeah. Well, because they put him down as a first-time buyer, because I think you get some discount thing if you're a first-time buyer, and so it was cheaper. Same with when they said that they opened multiple bank accounts, so if the bank went bust, so they could get some money from the bank in like in shares of the the bank, but they did that without asking him either. But even though you think if he knew about that, he would have thought about doing a similar type of thing. But obviously, I don't know. Maybe he was a bit naive. I don't know. Because I just had to learn through experience if they do that type of thing, of like, they say one thing and then do something different. That's why I sort of don't really like doing that, really, because it annoys us when my family do it, really. Well, they said that they paid for, I think, like half of it or something, and he paid for the other half, but it's obviously because he thought he was going to be able to rent it out and make some money, but obviously not. I don't know, just by the river, really. Just we went along that bridge with all the shops on, and that was busy, but I didn't buy anything at them shops because they're probably expensive. I don't know, probably not really. Like, there seems like there's more like cafes and clothes shops than there are like regular food shops for some reason. Well, I don't really know what's there really, apart from that leaning tower thing. Like, I don't know if it's like Florence, where everyone just goes to like the main thing. Really, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, really. But I'd have to see if like the other parts of Italy are any better, because going from Florence, I'm sort of a bit disappointed. But obviously, I don't know what other parts of Italy are like, really. Yeah, well, that's what my brother said. He wanted to have a steak, but I guess we could have one tomorrow, maybe, if he wants one. Because he did have some money to pay for the food and stuff, so you could have one tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, it's just because I wanted to come for something different, really, but I guess it has been something different, but I don't know. I thought it would be a bit better, but yeah. I just wanted to see the old buildings and see what the ham was like, to see if it was any different, even though it wasn't, but that's about it, really. And obviously, because I said I was running out of ideas for a YouTube video, and I said about it a while ago, really, before Nesborough. And I may as well do what I said, because I was conflicted about where I wanted to go. Yeah, it was weird though, because the tram was packed, but they didn't have anyone like checking the tickets or anything. But the train tickets didn't really seem that expensive. But we'll probably go to the big church dome thing tomorrow, see if that's any better. Even though it's probably going to be busy. Yeah. Well, it didn't really seem like there was any like security or anything like the. It seemed like there was more security in the UK with like the train conductor and stuff like that. I've actually on what the percentage is. 65%. Well, it's just because I can't really charge my phone because the charger doesn't work, but I've still got 65%, so should be alright for a bit. Well, because that's what I was surprised about, because there's like large groups of people and it's like, yeah, there's the old buildings and stuff, but like, why is there so many people for? Because I thought like they'd just go to the main centre sort of area and not be bothered about anywhere else. But most people are in like big massive tour groups and stuff like that, and he had to like try and get around them all because they were blocking the path. Is it? Well, I guess I could do the new one, but don't know. People don't really use it that much, really. I made it for people to use, and they just like, I don't know, said that it's dead or whatever and boring because no one's really saying anything. But I don't know, maybe because they wanted me to talk to people in the Discord. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just boiling hot though, that's the problem. And like, I sort of like Japan because it was like nice and quiet having a mill about, but it's mostly just the rubbish and the smell that puts us off. yeah, it's David. He came back from his walk.
Hello.
Yeah. What did he do?
Just wondered about, had a cappuccino and listened to the choirs in the church next door.
Mm-hmm. You could have joined them.
They were pretty good. They ended up doing like gospel-y sort of stuff, so.
Well, they're singing in Italian.
No. English, some of it.
Surprising.
Some other language, they were like two different choirs.
Yeah, because I thought they'd be speaking in Italian, because I thought there's like some songs where you got to speak in Latin. But
they were like, singing a bit of Latin, and they started doing like gospel stuff, which was in English.
Well, because it's like them Christmas songs, the way you got to do the Latin thing. I can't remember which ones.
There's quite a few. The Holly and the Ivy.
Oh yeah, the Holly.
Holly and...
Yeah, but that wasn't Latin though. Yeah, I think the best one was that Torches one. That one was good. But it was always like random people showing up at Christmas time.
The Christmas keynote.
Yeah, Christmas randoms were showing up. Yeah, well, he said he went to a cafe to have a cappuccino and hearing people singing and stuff. Was it still boiling hot outside?
Not as much, it's cooler, but it's still warm.
Is it still busy or not?
Yeah. Still loads of people. Loads of randos.
Yeah, lots of randos.
Randos and normies.
Yeah, randos.
And muggins.
Well, I haven't seen any muggins yet, though.
Mugs and muggins.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised I haven't. Well, I don't know.
Muggins doing muggings.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It'll probably be more like is it Muggles or some
Muggles doing muggings.
Harry Potter thing.
That's the word for normies, without any magical powers. No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's just like a regular person. Yeah. Thought that one was good though. That saw 3 ships come sailing in song, I thought that was quite good. And the Holly and the Ivy song that he said that was good as well. Because I think the Christmas songs are the best ones usually. But I think he's just gone in the shower probably because it probably gets sweaty probably. Well, I don't know. I could ask him if I could have a wander around outside, but I don't know if it's... He probably wants to go to bed, probably. And I'm a bit tired because we had to get up at like... I forgot when it was. I think like... 6 o'clock or something like that, but we were the last ones on the shuttle bus. But there was some like woman who wanted to get on the lift, and he like accidentally closed the lift door as she was just about to get on and she was like just about to get on the shuttle bus back to the airport, but the bus was full, so she just had to wait at the hotel as well though. So he said he felt a bit bad because he obviously shut the lift door on her when she was trying to get in, and obviously she missed the bus back to the airport. Yeah. Because he was like trying to press the button to like leave the doors open, but he pressed the button where like he closed the doors faster, so she was like running for the lift, and he like closed it just before she got in the lift. And some like guy was in the lift and he like made some surprised face, which I thought was funny. Yeah. Well, I think she got a taxi back to the airport because I saw her at the airport. She must have got back pretty quick, but I think because the bus was too full. He was like, oh, you should have been faster. Should have been faster for the lift and should have been faster for the bus. Too slow. Need to do more exercise. Do more jogging or something. But I don't know if there's anything else that people want to talk about, but yeah. But I keep thinking I don't know what I'm going to do after this, really, because it's just annoying, really, because I know that I'm just going to be back to the same thing again on Friday. But yeah. Because I need to do a YouTube video eventually, really, because it's sort of a bit lame just doing like live streams all the time, and like the videos is like what most people seem to watch for whatever reason, but and like I don't know, eventually sort of run out of stuff to talk about in the live streams, but I was doing that for the videos as well, so yeah. But at least I'm doing this, so it's something. Yeah. Well, that restaurant with the where I had the pasta and stuff, like most of the menu was just like different types of wine, which I thought was funny. Well, I've drank all the juice that I had anyway, because I bought two cartons of juice, but I've drank it all already. Mostly because I'm doing this. So. Probably can meet up. But yeah, me, myself, and I. That turns off. Hello, me. How are you doing? Well, 'cause I don't think I'm really that interested to do that type of thing, really. I thought the shower was annoying. They kept like going like pressure kept going off and on all the time.
Better than nothing.
I guess.
That's what.
But like when you put it on full pressure, it like pushed the shower head to the side, and the water was coming in through the door of the shower. Yeah.
The door.
The door. Both the door locks. Well, yeah, I guess you asked for it, but there's loads of Wetherspoons, and it's like, I don't know, you'd have to like mess about trying to get all the way there, and it'd just be a faff, really. Well, because like, at least with the holidays and stuff, I'm like at least doing something different, but obviously I can't really do that constantly. I need to like, I don't know, have something more general to talk about, and like somehow, even though I don't really do anything worth talking about really generally, really. Because I've already basically just talked about everything that I do normally, so it's like the last thing I can really think of is to just go on holiday and talk about it, really. Yeah. Yeah, but like what do you talk about, really? Like just the same thing that we talked about in Osaka, really. Like at least Osaka was a bit... Oh no, it wasn't Osaka, it was Tokyo, the one. Because I had to go to Tokyo, I forgot. Well, because like I thought Tokyo was a bit interesting, because this went to the computer shop thing, and I showed you that shrine in that alleyway that they ruined because they blocked off part of the alleyway, so you can only go one way down it now. Oh, well, I guess so. I don't know if you can see out the window. I'll see if I can open the window. I guess I'll have to wait a bit because David's come out of the shower.
I'm just going to go to bed, I guess.
Oh. Well, I'll just do this and I'll... Maybe move the camera a bit.
Night.
Yeah, no. Oh. Well, I'll show you outside now.
I'll sleep on the left side.
I think so.
I was going to put some moisturiser on.
Well, because that's what you said you were going to do. You're going to go and sleep on the left-hand side.
Don't film on
Right. Oh, it's a bit dark, but that's what it looks like outside. It said it was like a former monastery, apparently.
Well, it's just a big church then.
Well, like a big church thing.
But obviously the towers and the changed the accommodation.
Mm.
There was still a nun there.
Unknown. No. Yeah, but you think that they wouldn't have nuns when it's in like a hostel?
Obviously they don't live there anymore.
Mm. But it's a bit dark though, so you can't really see much though. That's what the sky looks like anyway. I don't drop it because I'll open the window. I don't know what that noise is, but there's that over there. No, cedar things. Oh, like in Japan, the thing.
Nice that really lush sheet.
Yeah. One of the trash man on the way. Yeah, you can't really see very much because it's dark outside, but at least you could see that tower thing. That tower thing outside. Getting a bit of hiccups from drinking all this juice. This juice stuff. But yeah, I'll probably go to bed now anyway, because I don't know, no one's really asking us anything, and yeah, I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow maybe. But I don't know what I'm going to really talk about, because I've mostly talked about what I did today, but I guess like, I don't know, what I'll do tomorrow maybe. Yeah. Well, 'cause it's not bombastic action though, is it? It's not like doing backflips into like a, I don't know, or something, off a bridge or something. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess, if no one's gonna ask us anything else. Some person just joined just as I was gonna end the live stream. Yeah, well, yeah, but because I could barely even like find any internet, like there was like hardly a shop with any internet. There was like one cafe in like the middle of nowhere that had internet that I could use, but apart from that there was like nothing there. It's not like Japan where they have like the Lawson's thing where it's like open 24 hours and you can use their internet, but I don't know, could do a video, but you don't know, phone might get stolen or something. Something to do, because I said about it for a while that I was wondering about going to Italy and just to see what the ham tastes like, because in Sainsbury's they've got like a variation of different stuff, and I thought, oh, actually going to Italy they might have more different stuff, and so far it doesn't really seem like it, but and to see the old buildings and stuff like that I could have done, but it would have been even more money. I barely even had enough to book up all this stuff. I've only got like maybe like 84 quid left or something like that. I don't know how much an eSIM is. But, maybe if I was more prepared, I might do that type of thing. If I had more money. But yeah, I'll probably just go to the famous, probably crowded thing tomorrow, like the big church thing. See what that's like. I have to push through all the tour guides and random American and Chinese tourists. So, yeah. It's probably like been like 3 years at this point, really, because just get to the interview stage or just get ignored by the random jobs. It doesn't matter why it is, it's still always the same outcome, really. So just sort of, I don't know, can't be really have that much enthusiasm anymore, but obviously I still do it to keep my parents and the job centre happy, but it's not like, oh yeah, I'm hoping to get a job tomorrow or anything. Or even next year at this point. Let's see what time it is. 2200 hours. Yeah, I think it is 10. Yeah, because you probably looked it up on Google or something, like what's the time difference or whatever, probably. But I think it's like an hour ahead, maybe, or something. I don't know. But I would have wanted to maybe wander around Amsterdam a bit more, but obviously we didn't have enough time. No, so you just guessed. Well, a good guess, I guess. It's funny how people leave just because I scratched my moustache off. Yeah. It makes us think of them people who like say like, oh, like some like young kid in the YouTube comments say like, oh, I'm 6 years old or whatever, when like what difference does it make though, like to your comment? But yeah. I have the talking pillow. I don't know why I'm drinking this for, it's got no juice in it. I'm just bored. Come on, bits of drops of juice out the bottle. Come on. Oh, there's a bit left. But yeah, probably the live stream is probably just going to be like this tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be like, I don't know, man jumps in river and Lego City or something. No, it's just very watery though, which is a bit annoying. Because I tried to get them that had like the most like juice content in it, like it was just like very watery. Like both of them were, which was a bit annoying. Yeah. It never began. I just find it funny when people keep making that meme all the time. Yeah. But I don't know, because I don't really know what anything is, really. It's just like random weird watery stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot I could show you this weird wall thing that I have quickly. But, that thing. It's got a Mini Cooper on it for some reason, I don't know why. With all the other random foreign stuff, it just has a Mini Cooper on for some reason. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, but it just says Mini Mo Cooper Classic. It says it doesn't say anything about Italian job on it or anything. Just like random Mini Cooper for some reason. Because like everything else is sort of like Italian themed, like olive oil and Ramazo tea, whatever that is. Just like random Mini Cooper in the middle of it all. Yeah, if no one else is asking us anything, then I'll probably just end the live stream. Any existential questions or anything? I don't know. Or because I keep thinking, like, why does anyone even bother watching the YouTube videos? Because I think they're like, it's not that interesting, but I guess life in general isn't really that interesting either. Well, for me, anyway. I guess for some people it could be interesting. Don't know, could be professional skydiver or something. Lion tamer or something. Oasis. Alright, I guess. Well, I heard there's that Blur, is it an album or something? Or a song, I can't remember. Well, I tried to like apply for stuff like that, but I don't know, still said I didn't have enough experience. And usually nowadays it's just like, oh, you need 4 years experience and the blah 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 type of thing. But I'll probably do it like the live stream tomorrow, maybe 7 or something, because, well, it'd be 7 o'clock here, so maybe like 8 o'clock in the UK, maybe. Because I'm probably just milling around doing stuff, so. I don't know, probably just stuff my dad likes, really, because he probably got used to it, brainwashed into liking it, because he blasts his music all the time around the house, so everyone's got to listen to it. No, I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about tomorrow. I said it'd probably be like 8 PM in the UK if I do the live stream at 7, I mean. But I guess it depends again when we're finished looking at all the random stuff. And how hot it is and how tired we get, because our feet hurt after wandering around all the climbing up the big hill and stuff. Yeah, I applied for like Morrison's and Sainsbury's and that job at the petrol station at Asda, but they didn't say I had enough experience, even though I was an entry level thing. But yeah, it's what it is now, I guess. He's a postman. He said he likes his job, like just delivering to like a little village, and there's a little routine type of thing. Maybe like I might do it at 7, but it'll be like 8 o'clock in the UK probably. Well, like maybe around 7, like probably at, I don't know, like around that time. Obviously, I don't know what. I don't really have a set time, just like round about that, I'll probably say. I don't know how much. But yeah, I'll probably end the live stream probably because I need to save the battery for tomorrow, really. But I'll see you tomorrow and ramble about more stuff. The amazing wonders of life or tomorrow. Well, yeah, yeah, wondrous times we're living in, etc. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Probably. More engaging discussions tomorrow. But yeah, bye for now.